me, I am honored to have Mariam Zulfikar Training Wali to my podcast, and I welcome Miss Mariam and all of you to my podcast series Whispers of Wisdom. So, thank you, Ma'am Mariam, for giving your precious time to my podcast. And let me introduce Ma'am Mariam somehow. She is a facilitator and vice principal at Rehan AI Teacher Institute, and also Rehan Online Academy. She belongs from Kariwadi and Shakot, and she is passionate for learning. She's a podcaster, and she is also having some skills in graphic designing in Canva. Thank you so much, Ma'am Mariam, and Assalamu alaikum, Ma'am Mariam. How are you, and how was your day today?
Walaikum assalam. I'm good, alhamdulillah. And the day was very good because today is Sunday, so I spent the whole time with my family and I slept a lot. And thank you so much, Abdullah, for having me on show. And thank you so much for your invitation as well.
Thank you. Ma'am, my first question to you is, please share us with about your life journey, how you joined with Sir Rehan and Rehan School, and somehow details of your education.
Sure. Um, I joined this system, Rehan School Online Academy, in 2024 March as a student, and just after 2 weeks later, suddenly Sadolat Education Wala asked me to teach about Google Sheet. I have to explain all the participants were at the same. We were just students, so I have to explain them that how they can maintain their Google Sheet while keeping all the record they are already posting on social media accounts. So that was the very first day. It was really all of a sudden. I don't know. I have to explain and these kind of things. Just before the class, 20 minutes ago, we were discussing about it, and he suddenly called me and asked me about these things. And then after stay 20 minutes, the class was started, and he said just after the meeting greet session, today Maria will explain about the Google Sheet, and this is how the facilitation journey has been started. So later on, there was an event in Kurangi campus. That is the main branch of this Rehan School online Rehan School system at that time, and then gradually, slowly, we have Alhamdulillah now four different campuses throughout the Pakistan, and the one is online as well. So after 2 weeks, I just conducted the 3 days classes independently, and then later on, after the event went very smoothly and all the classes went very smoothly, so Daulat said to me, now we are promoting you as a facilitator, because facilitator, it means you are the adult one among all the students. So we are asking you to take the in charge as a company to the teacher or any kind of the facilitator. So you have to manage the class along with the main facilitator. I said okay. And then later on 6th of May 2024, I was designated by the grace of Allah, Sarihan Allah Wala, and Sir Rahmat Empowerment Wala, Sir Daulat Education Wala. I designated as vice principal. Since then, till I'm enjoying this status and trying to prove myself as better as they trusted me. And beside this, I've done MPhil in education from Punjab University, Lahore. My specialization was in educational assessment and evaluation. And I have done graduation with double math physics, and my graduation degree was a dual degree program, firstly introduced in Punjab University. There was I didn't have a separate degree of B.Ed, because when we all have to pursue our career as a teacher, we all have to take this degree as a license of the teacher. So I don't want to do it, because this degree is also including along my graduation. So that's why this is the plus point of my degree, and that's called BS Ed. So that means Bachelor in Science and B.Ed. So I have done that degree in with 4 years program, and then before that I completed my intermediate as FSC pre-engineering from Punjab Group of Colleges. That branch was firstly inaugurated in Shahkot, and I was the first batch in that. campus, we inaugurated the Punjab group of colleges, the branch of Shahpur. Then I've done matriculation from my hometown, the village where I'm residing right now, Kariwala. That the school name Furkan Public Girls High School. That are private. That was the private organization, but now it's not the private one. The school was collaborated with the PEF, Punjab Education Foundation, and then now the Punjab Education Foundation is kind of a semi-government thing, and the school already linked and collaborating with this beautiful and inspiring kind of education platform, who is wholly solely taking the responsibility of all the children who are studying there. They are paying their fees, they are paying their all the kind of book charges, and they are providing as much maximum basic needs as they can. So this was the whole academic year and the journey of this system.
Thank you very much. You are really a shining star of Rehan School. So, ma'am, we are seeing you everywhere. You are active in classes. So, tell me that how do you balance your personal life and your work or social activities together? It's too much difficult as for everyone.
Yeah, definitely it's difficult for everyone, because you know what, when I just started, I was just totally free. Still I'm not having such kind of any responsibility at my home and lots of different things. So that was the plus point for me right now, because I don't have any kind of responsibility that I have to do this and this on specific time, and I have to follow some time frame and timeline that also. So at that time when I started, Sadora just asked me, how's your routine, what's going on, how many siblings, and all these things. Now when I explained, yeah, and then I don't know how he get the idea that I can work with him whenever he can call me. So that I just used to do it, and later on, gradually, slowly, now I'm used to of it. And whenever the days Dora didn't call me, didn't text me, I was feeling something is missing. There is something bad happened from my side that doesn't acceptable by Sir Daulat. So that's kind of a thing, little bit not good for me. So this really feels a lot at that day, whenever I didn't get any kind of a message. So gradually, slowly, now I'm part of this kind of routine, and now I actually managed my whole time and the day, how I have to start it, and at which time I have to do which activity. So this time management thing actually um, creates a very impact on my life as well as my team as well. So that, as you know, that I have to start at early in the morning. I have to wake up at maximum 7:30, not late before this. And then my whole routine started. I have to conduct the class 7:45 sharp of Golden Club Harihan School, and then I have to conduct foundation levels class for 1 hour, and then parallelly I have to start it by two online academies classes, a morning shift, and then I have just 2 hours to take rest, and then I have to accompany Ms. Kesar Education Wali for Bangladesh class that was started for Rehan AI Teachers Institute batch from Bangladesh. So that's also really important for me and as well for our whole platform. So that's why I'm assisting her for the last 2 weeks. And then I have just 3 hours to 4 hours to take some rest and eat dinner and some family time. Then I have to start at my 8 p.m. exactly according to Pakistan's time, the Rehan AI Teachers Institute, fourth batch or fifth batch, you can say, of teacher training till 10 p.m. And later on, after 10 p.m., I'm totally free for my own personal development things, or the whole system that we are right now leading and trying to prove ourselves that we are, yes, we are enabled to do lots of different things. So that's the whole routine.
Yeah, okay. So we learned from you about time management and multitasking, how we can do time management and do multitasking. So my next question to you is that can you want to share your milestone or any achievement you have achieved in your entire life? Like I talk about myself that I have achieved a scholarship from Lawrence College, Agoda Galimari, for 2 years. So I think this was my milestone. If you want to share or anything related to that, so please.
Yeah, one of them when I was in the middle grade, I got high first division, and I awarded as 17,000 cash prize at that time in 2011. And that was a really kind of worth taking the award, that my whole family proud me that. And the other thing that when I postgraduate degree holder, my all the family was feeling so proud of myself as well. Always I proud myself very much, because it's really important when you are gradually slowly achieve your dreams. Because when I was very little, or the kid one, I used to idolize one of our teacher. His Her name is Adnan. um, I forgot the full name. Adnan was his first name. So he was the gold medalist in English linguistic in GC University, Faisalabad. So I idolized him that one day I'll be the same person that who holds a degree of graduation, and that graduation ceremony will be a dream for me. And yes, I attended the two graduation ceremonies, as the one was graduation and the second one was post graduation. That was really wonderful achievement for me. And then later on, their achievement since I got from this Rehan school system, when I was introduced in Gift University as vice principal of Rehan School Online Academy. That was a wonderful experience for me, and I can't forget that day and that moment. That's really amazing.
Wow, wonderful to listen you. Okay, ma'am. Now tell me that, as you know that challenges are the parts of life. So have had you ever feel a such type of challenge in your life? The biggest challenge, we can say that any type of challenge.
Yeah, challenges are always a part of life, and you know what? Whenever you do something that's good or bad, it's another kind of debate. But challenges are always there. If you are doing right, if you are doing wrong, you don't know about it. But there are lots of different hindrances, and the challenges are there. So when I started this whole system, before that there was not a kind of a challenge. There was just kind of a overthinking. If I not do this, what will happen? This, if I don't do this, what will happen to me and my family, and lots of the different things. But when I just joined this system, because this system is really really different from a conventional system where I teach for 8 years, and parallelly where I studied for 18 years. That's totally different one, that now I'm the part of this system. So when I joined it, my whole family was not accepting it, and my brother was the person who is the major hindrance for me to stop this. But at the same time, my father was the major supporting system still for me to join this system. So that's really amazing for me. And yeah, there was just one hindrance that I explained to you. That is the major one in my family. But lots of other challenges are there. You know what, this is this mindset of our society. Whenever a female wants to work something, and whenever a female wants to do something different, then lots of kind of things that people will harass you, people will bully you, people will do lots of different things that will actually you feel at some point that you are doing wrong. In spite of that, you know that you are doing right, you are on the right path, you are following the right direction, but still you got confused because of their actions, because of the family pressures, because of the societal pressures. So that's why the females are actually not performing as much as they can, as they want to. So these are the lots of the different hindrances and the challenges for the females especially.
Yes, I totally agree with you, ma'am. Honestly speaking, I also love Rihan School, and I don't want to quit it. I really want that I will be apart till my whole life next. So now tell me that what are your hobbies or what you are doing in your leisure time? I don't think so that you get your free time, but if you get, what you will do?
Uh, yeah, exactly, Abdullah. But right now, I just whenever I got leisure time or some kind of a free time, I used to sleep a lot. I love to sleep a lot. Basically, when I was a child and till from the child to till this moment, I love to sleep a lot. And beside that, I have two other hobbies. Like I love to travel, but my parent doesn't allow me. But I really love to travel a lot, and I really love to watch movies, and I watch a lot of movies. But now, due to certain kind of excessive use of screen, I try to minimize it, because if I have some kind of leisure time and still I'm watching the movies again and again, so it doesn't doesn't suits me as well as my health. So I need to compromise it. So now I'm just treating myself on weekend basis to watch a movie once in a month. That's it. And rest of the day or the time, I just used to sleep and try to spend some time with family now.
Okay, very good to hear. Okay, ma'am, I also do some research on your Facebook profile. There I saw that your inspiration is Zishan Usmani, I think related to this. So can you tell me why he's your inspiration, and who is also your inspiration other than him?
Other than him, I have three other person. The one of them is my father, Zulfikar Ahmed Sahab, and Sarihan Alawala, Sir Irfan Malik, and Zishan Iswani is the reason is there when the COVID was here, the pandemic all around the world. That was the person who hits me a lot to work something for your skill, rather than you invest on your education and different thing. You are also doing it, but try to figure it out which skill actually you have. Because you know what, whenever you're having 80 in years education or 16 years education, still people are now searching for some kind of a skill, because learning or the having degree is not a skill. It's just your learning process, it's just your degree. But along with the degree, if you have some kind of a skill, that, sorry, that's really amazing thing about you, and that is, you can say, that is the plus point of yourself. That will always you push you yourself a step ahead of those people who are just having the degree, but not having some kind of a skill. So at that time, I just scrolling the YouTube, and the one of the video of Dishan Usmanisa was in front of my screen, as learn about something, and this is the time you need to figure it out which thing is actually made you all the time enjoy, all the time gives you some pleasure, so that you can work for yourself as well as for your family. Because we don't know this pandemic issue how much stays longer. So if you will stay just sitting idle or watching some scrolling the social media and watching different kind of the dramas and these kind of things, you're actually wasting your time. You need to figure it out which thing is the actually leading skills right now in the market, in the different kind of the digital marketing. So you need to fix it. And at that time, he explained the three different skills that are actually pay you lots of different kind of exposure, as well as money, as well as yourself explore lots of new things that will really help you. And then he explained one is the coding, learn about Python, learn about some kind of any language that nobody knows you, but you are the expert in that. That will be really helpful for you. So from that day till now, I used to watch his lots of the videos. I try to follow him and try to fix some kind of the different kind of suggestion he always shares in his or her video. And at that time, when I was so depressed in the pandemic, he explained very beautiful verses that you need to always feel submissive in front of Allah. Just go and pray. That's it. And try to ask yourself always. I'm very weak. So please, Allah, always be with me, and you are the you are having the whole power that can do any kind of a miracle to me and my family. So please do it. And he suggested some kind of verses. Please add three words in your namaz while you're praying it, like um, Subhana Rabbi Yalala. We used to pray in the um, Sajud, and he added two words with it. That will really helpful for you, and you need to do it. And then I try to follow it, and it actually works, and I get it out, get rid of the stress and lots of different things. So that's really helpful for me, and I really used to listen. Zishan Usmani's lots of different videos right now is saying lots of the people are actually wants to visit foreign countries, and they are uh, lots of like the brain drainage over Pakistan, because they actually wants to serve there, because their economical economy is really high, and the Pakistani economic economy is really low. So that's why the number of people are actually visiting the different kind of the foreign countries. But when we are visiting the foreign countries, we'll never actually paid according to our uh, hard work. We are actually paying according to their status which they offered us. So that's not good. He is actually saying that you can always put yourself in a better place and try to do anything remotely or with your family. That's really important, rather than to stay away from your family and do lots of different things, and then you feel lots of homesickness and just stress and other kind of mental disorders.
Yes, so wonderful and logical reasons you have given to us. So, ma'am, my next question to you is that as you have are vice principal at Rehan AI Teacher Institute, I know the basic purpose of that institute. So, can you please elaborate and give some justification that why you have started online teacher institute and how it is benefiting the elders and the young generation?
Um, Actually, the reason is that when I joined the system, I already served for 8 years in different kind of the convention schools of my region and Lahore as well. And I figured it out from last 8 years, I'm actually delivering the same thing that I read and wrote around 10 years or 15 years ago. It's totally the same thing. There is nothing new. So what actually I'm doing right now, we are just cramming and we are just reproducing the thing that is not actually true. Because when we are trying to teach something, we need to learn something. So when we are not learning something, so how we can teach and deliver better way that we don't know about it. So this thing actually hits me a lot for so many times, and I was trying to figure it out. I tried lots of different short courses. I tried to waste lots of money to find different kind of the skill courses there, so I can skillful myself, but I couldn't do it. And then gradually, slowly, I just joined this Rehan school system, and I know that at the start of the time, I just knew that this school is the physical based. That is really impossible for me to visit Karachi and stay there, and then I'll be the part of this system. I was waiting when the system will be online, so then I can join the system from my home, and that will be really nice for me. And then the system was announced by Sarihana Lawala that is now it's available online, and that so I joined it, and I gained from this system the beautiful network that I never ever had in my 18 years educational period. That I just took from this system in 1 year. So that's really, really wonderful achievement and a remarkable impact this network creates on my life and on myself. That's really amazing. I actually now changed my whole thinking pattern. This network actually changed my all the perception about different people. So this is really the actual beauty of this system. I learned different things about AI. I learned different things about skills, but the major thing that I learned from this system is the how to do friendship. And the friendship is the basic key whenever you want to add any person or be the part of anyone's life. You need to be a friend of that person. That's actually the main of the networking right now.
Yes, you are absolutely right. I agree with you. Okay, my next question to you is that I have selected education wala to me, so I ask some questions related to education. So please tell me that don't talk about school or colleges. Let's talk about universities. Universities are also running for CGPA and mids and final. They are not focusing on practical work. I will tell you that only one lab class is held in 1 week. Others are only theory. So, what do you think that what changes should be brought in our education system?
Um, uh, I think that's according to me. If we are actually working for CGPA, that's okay, because this is actually part of the assessment system. Because when we are assessing any person, we need to give some kind of grade. We need to give some kind of marks. We need to give some kind of a bell curve, so that the person can analysis about him or herself, how and where he is actually lying, and from which point he has to raise him or herself at maximum point. So this is really the point of that, how you actually people are marking yourself as your assessment results. So that's pretty okay if you are getting some kind of grade, some kind of marks, some kind of CGPA, some kind of percentage. That's okay. But the thing is that when a person that is having a degree and he invested a lot of money to get this degree, and after 16 years education he didn't get even a job, he didn't create any kind of a business opportunity for the other who didn't get the actually this education system. So I think our system needs to refine all the process, that actually they are training the people, training the students who are getting their degrees and they are graduating from the system. They don't have any kind of a skill, they don't know how to communicate, they don't know how to present their idea, their self to others. We actually never ever get some kind of basic communication skills from our university, even that, not school, not college, but a person that is getting the degree of graduation, and he is saying that I'm graduate person and I completed my 16 years education, but still he can't introduce him or herself better. So that's not actually the purpose of this education is fulfilling right now. So it's really time to think about it, which kind of the skills needs to be added along with the conventional system. So that will be a basic purpose give to everyone's life, how they can start their own businesses rather than to find some kind of a job. When they have some kind of a skill, yes, they can provide some services to the other person and they will get the job as well. And if they don't have any kind of a job, they can create their own small startups. They can just run them, and gradually, slowly, when they have a better team, then when they get some kind of a very uh, stability and that kind of a niche and that kind of a business, then eventually that system will create 100% job. That's actually the good thing from the person who is getting the degree from any kind of a university or graduating from any university. So we are not actually giving the skills to our children, we are just giving them a piece of paper that is too much costly for any person who couldn't afford it. But we are actually degree focused person, so that's why we are taking lots of money from our parents and different means to get the education that we are so called the graduates or the postgraduates. That's it.
Market, they will ask you for your experience and your skills, and they will not call for your degree. They will call for that how much you are a good communicator or a listener. So my next question to you is that can you please share your any unforgettable day of your life or happiest day of your life?
The one I explained when I just visited for the first time, I met the whole Rehan School's team in Lahore at Future Fest, and then we have almost 5 days a long trip. We visited lots of different places. We visited lots of different institutions together. That was a really wonderful experience for me, and that was unremarkable day, unforgettable days for me as well. And at the same time, when I was I went to Kyoda Mine for the first time as along with my friends and the class fellows and teachers. And that was the very first time for me to go for the school trip or university trip. But I never ever went for a trip with school, with college. But it was allowed at the university time by my parents, so that were the very wonderful days, and I can't forget those days as well.
Oh, nice. Okay, I also invite you to come soon in Islamabad, and I want to meet with you.
Thank you so much, Abdullah.
Okay.
Definitely, I'll try to visit Islamabad one day. But right now, thank you so very much for your invitation. You can visit us at Lahore. You can visit
Uh,
us at my place. That would be really nice. You can visit the whole village thing. That's also very wonderful for me and the whole village.
uh, uh, inshallah, inshallah. Okay, ma'am. My last question to you is to give a wonderful advice to my audience.
It's not advice, it's my learning that I get from till now, which I learned from my entire 18 years education and the whole workplace wherever I worked a lot. Just try to do yourself as your best thing. Try, don't be ever afraid or think about your results. Always first think about what you are actually giving to the system, what are actually to adding by value by yourself. Then don't all think about the results. Don't always expect something very good from the other person. Definitely, when you work a lot and you work hard and you work consistently, your work pays back you. And one day it happened. So I just say that work consistently and work hardly. That's all.
Thank you, ma'am Mariam. Okay, ma'am Mariam, I once again thank you so much for giving your precious time to me. I personally thank you as you are a very good facilitator, mentor, and I have very a good experience with you. So, dear wonderful audience, we are ending the live session over here. Hope so you enjoyed this session and learned different things from our session. Please share the things you have learned with others. Thank you so much, and